for the hero.
Is Dupe? Wait, never mind. Dupe
He's
is
actually stuck, yeah.
He's blocked
he
by
is
one
just
creep.
dead. That melee creep. 35-4 on the puck, 35-2 on Pango, so actually a wash, which I would say is good news for Pango, if anything. I feel like he could struggle more than a lot as Soxa bot lane. We'll get off the shackle, but he's the one taking the brunt of the damage right now. A couple more right clicks will do. He pops the wand. Staying alive a little bit longer, but Dubu eventually finds that kill. So
not necessarily. I think the hero is pretty good here, though. I like him together with Puck. I think they're a strong dynamic duo in the mid game where Puck can really set you up to be able to stay on your targets, or you can play the heroes together where one of them zone controls and the other one does the damage. Well, Skeeter is in trouble again.
He is. Gets a little bit of mana back, but 9 has come to play. Moon Meander looks to be dead. As you can see, Saberlight continuing to chase, but Skeeter looks to be fine. Saberlight pops that ult, but he's going to get chased by the Rolling Thunder of 9. Of course, Saberlight with the vision advantage.
Or Skeeter, but they cover him. 1 lane, 33. He's level 5 against level 78.
Brian has come. Waning Rift. A couple more right clicks. Gets off the death pulse. He will survive. Earn after. Now Soxa with that shackle onto Puck. Full duration. Does get off the face at the last moment, though. And they should be able to pick up Soxa. Coil is expended onto 2. Can they actually get a kill, though, is the question. Snake King dies in the other lane as Bryle gets hacked into the shackle and the death pulse. A nice turnaround from Tundra as Tomato still cannot secure himself a kill. Reaper Scythe not quite enough to finish off Tomato, but the tower is that. As sounds like a Reaper Scythe actually went off, but no kill to come. Soxa looks to be mega dead, but 9 creating some space with that Rolling Thunder. Will find Bryle into the swashbuckle. It is enough, 1 for 1, but core for support. Make it 2 supports instead.
Bryle is having a tough time, so they have a similar advantage on mid with their Pango matchup. But it feels like Puck should be able to still find some pretty major
walks
impact.
right into Tundra's jungle. Gonna get full shackle, gets off the Infernal Blade. Dubu's here as well, has yet to pop the heal. Soxa now getting chased by a Pine Cone, and he will die to the Void. 9, swashbuckle the safety, looks like he's good to go. When do you want to see the Blink Dagger on him? Does it require the BKB and the shard before you go for something like that? Because like you said, the Crippling Fear extremely strong in this game.
Well, they're going to dive right, so we're going to wait on that.
Yep, the Coil expend only onto 1. Saberlight, he's going to get hexed though, and Soxa gets off a shackle. 33 in the area now as well. Has the Reaper Scythe available. Needs to find the range though, but the Crippling Fear continuing to silence him along with the Doom, but used in a very defensive manner. So position 2 supports for 2 supports. Looks like that is going to be enough. As Saberlight sticking around a little bit longer, and actually in the tree line, will TP
out after. Had an escape plane flying over the trees right before the Dark Ascension ended, so.
Rolling Thunder mid. Tomato is going to get caught for now. Skeeter trying to position himself. Very annoying cliff area. He puts him onto the low ground here. Tomato shackled. Swashbuckle, no, he doesn't have enough mana for it. I don't know if they have enough damage to actually get a kill here, but Soxa with the ult, come out, beautifully done. Tomato burst it down, and now Moon Meander stuck in the wrong place, wrong time. Last right click from Skeeter, double kill for him. As 33 with the Ghost Route, slowing Dubu.
Down with the
smoke immediately, looking for a potential kill onto Saberlight. 9 with the haste, he's gonna be spotted temporarily. And Dubu, he's gonna be the sacrifice.
Well, he might live.
Centaur actually gets a nice stomp to cancel that channeling from Soxa. And here come the reinforcements. Tundra now on the run. Inkswell connects onto Bryle. Got the Soulbind onto 2 to follow. As this might create enough space for most of Tundra to get out. Snake King, he will be left to his own devices. So they do find 1. Soxa, okay, he is perpetually slowed here. Gets off the shackle. Here comes the swash as well. But Saberlight with the Crippling Fear. Looks like 2 support kills in favor of TSM. Smoke now from TSM. You can see Moon Meander working on the Blink Dagger. Just about 600 away. They might find Snake King again. There's a Crippling Fear, Infernal Blade, and the Coil onto the mid Pango. This is going to be 2 quick kills for TSM and a tier 1 tower as well.
Less than half the net worth of the least, or the second least poor.
I think if you go to Liquipedia, your pro player career lists you as position 6 as instant hex. Onto Tomato. Remember, he does have the Aegis. Very little mana to work with, though. The shackle onto the Doom, but that's going to be the sacrifice onto Soxa instead. So Tundra getting turned around now. Doom applied right now. And that is going to be a dead Pango as well. So TSM seemingly everywhere. And they cancel the TP of Skeeter, completely surrounded. This requires the full defensive Tundra to take out these 2 skeletons. Oh! And a swashbuckle. All right, they're dead.
TSM are thinking about this.
Gets off his ult just in time as Saberlight with a BKB crippling fear, but looking to go on to 33. He will be saved. You can see the Soulbind now connected to 2. Nice Rolling Thunder continuing on, but looks like Rasta is going to be the first to fall, and Tundra looked to be on the retreat. You can see the coil only going to connect onto 1 here, but that's another support kill in favor of TSM. Moon Meander getting bursted down quite low. Saberlight with a nice crippling fear, keeping Duo at bay. The Pango attempting to get out, but 9 taken out by the illusory orb. Bryle with the double kill as Skeeter looking to stand his ground. They'll finally get a kill in the form of Dubu. Looks like Saberlight died shortly before that as well. And the Aegis finally going to go down, but now you got to worry about a full Tomato HP. Bryle looks like he's going to try to get away. Tomato left all alone now, so this will be a nice turnaround from Tundra, and looks like...
I don't know, maybe they ran out of options that they feel comfortable with on the patch, or the other ones felt even worse, but it's definitely not an obvious Necro game, this one, against both Doom and Enchantress.
And the Shark coming out from TA, so the silence is there, trying to bait out 33's BKB. He's not going to fall for it, though. Saberlight already used the crippling fear. And looks like Dubu is who they want to go for. He gets 4-staffed. He's very tanky indeed. Another triple silence with that trap. Very annoying to deal with his Saberlight. Working on the back line. Coil is there as well. Onto a couple of heroes. They will find Soxa to start out this fight, but that Soulbind onto 2. Either just beating away at this Night Stalker. Is that it was technically a double Reaper Scythe, but that is just the Aegis. And a buyback now onto Saberlight. The disarm onto TA, so he can't fight quite yet. Moonman are kind of stuck in a terrible spot right now, but the crippling fear blinking from Saberlight as he bought back into this game. Looks like they're going to delete snaking on top of that. Now Skeeter getting silenced some more. Saberlight onto the high ground he goes, still with that ultimate activated. And another silence onto the Necrophos. Cannot do anything on this Necrophos, but he pops the BKB and dies shortly after. Tundra just dropping like flies now, as now the focus is on the 9. He is dead. Skeeter, the last remaining member. Will he stand his ground? Not a whole lot of HP to work with for TSM. Skeeter attempting to get out. There's the blink in with the crippling fear. Skeeter. This is a 1v4 situation. Tomato forced to pop that BKB. Finally draining enough mana from Skeeter, but Soxa has respawned.
He cannot go up here. He's
going to
pop with the idea.
Smoke. Okay, Infernal Blade. That is a lot of damage. Saberlight on the back line, though, focusing on the supports with the BKB crippling fear. As you see the Doom applied to Skeeter. The Hurricane Pike is there as well. Not enough damage to take him out in turn, though. And now the Rolling Thunder from 9. Keeping Tomato in that high ground situation, but 9 just getting right-clicked down by Brown, that double damage, as this crippling fear is doing absolute work. Reaper Scythe is enough with the Death Seeker combination to take out Saberlight. He is dead for quite a while, but 33 dies shortly after. Now the chase onto Moon Meander. Looks like he gets that Glimmer Cape off, but 9 gets the vision. Wants to try to reset, but Bryle is here with the Waning Rift, but instant Hex from Soxa, and Skeeter with that ult, that is going to be enough. Bryle hits the deck. He feels it. Saberlight as well. They're quite close. Dubu wants to tank this gank as he always does, it seems. And Saberlight positioning himself next to a ward. Pops his ult, so it breaks that smoke for a couple of heroes now. Silence onto the Grimstroke, Snake King. Okay, crippling fear blinking from Saberlight, focusing again on the supports, knowing that these buybacks are not available. So down goes the first for Tundra. Coil onto 9, but he pops that roll up, and the Rolling Thunder not even needed. Just swashes right out of it. But I mean, he has a Ghost Scepter on top of his. Oh, okay. Saberlight jumping in.
He is in
trying to keep it at bay,
trouble.
but yeah, it is now daytime, and he is quite worthless. The Reaper Scythe not quite enough, but Saberlight ends up getting the cancel on the TP via 9, who goes in really deep. Shield Crash is enough, but he's going to be taken out very shortly after. So 1 for 1. I think TSM actually take that. Sox is somehow able to get out. I believe that was a 33 Death Seeker to keep him alive. The Skeeter now. You see that Witchblade doing some work against this Medusa, but still so farmed on him. As again, you talked about this before. Snake King is dead. Doesn't get the D ward this time, Syndra. Yeah, pretty much. This is the upper bracket finals. Let's hear some roar from the crowd. Yeah!
Yo, maybe he woke up now. He's
maybe.
like, whoa, what happened?
Can we? Oh, Moonman is going to jump in, focusing on this Medusa. The Doom is there as well. And again, the Crippling Fear in the back line. But the Nullifier counteracting this Ghost Scepter. Still not enough to take out Soxa, though. 9 gets off that Rolling Thunder. Shackle coming out from Soxa. A nice roll from 9 overall, but Soxa gets off the Shackle finally, but finally dies in the end. Moonman is going to be the trade, but so many buybacks to work with. And yeah, Peter ends up kicking out to the Doom. So that is a huge kill for TSM, but still buybacks to work with. Saberlight going deep. There's the buyback onto the Rasta, but the instant Reaper Scythe destroying Saberlight. But there's the buyback that they were looking for onto the Medusa. And see how much Tundra can get out of this buyback overall. It's looking like just Dubu. So I think TSM is actually okay with it. I mean, this is a slow-ass kill, I won't lie. Eventually, Dubu will die. Going to be extremely strong. There's the Saberlight ult coming from the north. And focusing onto Soxa again, and you can see the Doom already applied to the Medusa, who's kind of isolated right now. Very little mana to work with, and Skeeter is just getting bursted down. No buyback on the Medusa. TSM looking extremely strong. 33, barely gets Moon Meander, but dies shortly after as a double kill for Saberlight. And Pango left as the last remaining member of Tundra, but not for long. Double kill for Bryle. And TSM looking primed and ready to extend this to a game number 3.
All right, Shane. All right. A little bit of respect here.
That Seeker just going to delay the inevitable, which is a mid-Rax, and we expect more to come.
Plenty of time here for TSM. And they're going to have Dark Ascension again because of the talent selection from Saberlight.
Yeah, Bryle, Coil only on the 1, but it is on that Pango and the Nullifier to follow. So no shield crash for you. Down goes Pango, a dieback. And now 33 trying to limp back to the base. But he's going to die in all likelihood with that last Void from Saberlight. And that should do it as GG's come out. TSM extend the upper bracket finals to a 3rd game.